Done a terrific job right now. They've got the belt in the PLL, the back-to-back reigning champions. And what a matchup we have at the face-off stripe. Two guys with wrestling backgrounds. T.D. Erlin for California, Mike Sisselberger for Utah. This side of the field, rock solid, though. Held the whips to 7, cannons to 9. Garnsey trying to make some more magic, and Brett Dobson's all over it. Having 45 in the cage helps.
This is the defense rotation, and then you're throwing.
Oh, Matt Moore, the first goal of the game. Just a ground ball to beat Erlin. There's Matt Moore, regains his feet, sets his feet. Chase Erlin kicks it away. First save.
That was a beauty, kick save and a beaut, going to his off-stick side. Now
he's just going to go right at Arden Cohen. There's nothing really fancy about this, just strong upfield dodge.
Straight up the hash. RB, we need to call that, and I've been naming it the exclamation point, because it just looks like an exclamation point. It's a straight line up the hash.
Love that, done.
We got a question mark, why not an exclamation point? Mark Millen was the guy who really patented that move up the left side.
What would that be?
I'll tell you when I see it.
Hopping up the hashes. Ground ball pick up by Jared Connors. Here comes O'Keefe, trying to sweep to that left side. Trail checked away. Tom Schreiber lost it, and Brian Tevlin snares it out of the air for the Redwoods. Already 3 Utah turnovers. Here comes the jitterbug Balkersell. Good trail check, and a pickup by Mason Woodward, who's bumped up to pull after the draft pick of Brendan Lavelle, rookie from Penn. And a bright spot for them, the rookie from Harvard. And they avoid another turnover as O'Keefe picks it up. California never had possession. No reset. Matt Moore, it doesn't matter. He beats the shot clock with 2 left. And the Archers create some offense out of nothing.
2-on-1, which turns into Matt Moore on the doorstep. Forget about it. You know he's going to finish this. Archers up early.
Again, it's Sisselberger and Erlin. Mike Sisselberger wins it for the Utah Archers. By the way, the Archers all-time are 4-0 in Philadelphia. Sisselberger, the feed, and the finish by Cam Wires. A pole goal for the Archers. It's 3-0.
Sisselberger, who struggled mightily this season at 34%, wins the faceoff, evades the double team, and how about the trust? Throwing it in tight to Cam Wires. I mean, that is a catch and finish in traffic.
He was so jubilant.
This is going to be a battle all night. Sisselberger wins another one. Look at him go again, trying to create some early offense. He was just 34% through his first 2 games, which is abnormal. Here's Connor Fields. Kicked away again by Erlin. Chase Erlin.
Starter, 50% in net.
I thought in week 1 he looked a little vulnerable.
Well, anyone's vulnerable against Mac O'Keefe. But he's got space for that lefty hammer, and it's his first goal of the summer.
On the wrong night.
Yeah, they're out for blood early. This is something we've heard a time or two before. O'Keefe from Amen. That connection going back to their days at Penn State, a little bit different.
First point of the night for Amen. Woodward chasing it down, hacking at Erlin. It'll be Redwoods' ball.
Like, well, Carolina with a 4-0 lead in that defense, and then boom, Redwoods responded.
Action out of the sub game. Are you kidding with that angle? Tom Schreiber.
Deception, and a part of that on this low angle is just how quickly he gets it in and out. And it looks like he's got Erlin to this near pipe. I think Erlin Yeah, he found a little bit of daylight. California, get a timeout.
Make a play, stack it, right? That's it, right? You got to wake up. We got to find it right now. All right, you got to find it. Do what you need to do. Dig it out right now. Turn the page. Scoreboard doesn't matter. Time doesn't matter. All right? Refocus. It's about us. Make the next play. All right?
Is the adjustment to a personnel.
There goes Erlin trying to make something happen, and he finds Twine.
Their offense in the 32-second shot clock. Clean win, forward, and Erlin kind of jams Dobson. You can kind of see that reaction. He totally didn't see that cleanly.
Offensively, they hold on the point man and invite that shot.
I am assuming you meant Dobson, not Erlin. Erlin definitely knew where it was going.
Oh, you think?
Field sweeps. O'Keefe loads it up. Saved by Erlin.
On their tendencies.
Speaking of rookies, it's McAdory. You blink and you'll miss him.
You could see Dobson kind of like awkwardly kind of stepped to his left. And then the ball, you can see Dobson's reaction, just like what was that? What just happened? That he's seemingly everywhere.
Like you said, led the league in unassisted goals coming into the weekend. Tied with Brennan O'Neill of the Outlaws, and that's his 6th of the year as Sisselberger misses from point. Woodward pumped it. O'Keefe shoots it. Erlin again. Shot clock is off. Schreiber clocked.
Because Andrew McAdory's picking a direction and just hitting the gas. We got a fight. We got a real fight.
2 flags. Here we go.
Got a little bit of a brouhaha.
The Redwoods are down 5-2. This is kind of what comes with the territory. If this were a hockey game, this is probably when you drop the gloves, maybe try to change the momentum of this game.
The initial, then I'm going to go look at the...
It's Moore and Merle and Cohen with the shove.
He's gonna get dinged.
But in this case, they actually did catch the first guy with Moore, and then
He's a little bear hug into maybe a takedown. Moore's like, no.
it's Malloy against Warren Jeffrey. Malloy got some space and just paints the top right corner.
Low to high, and he absolutely drills the top right corner.
Step in and then step away creates a separation. That is well done. You do not have to be fast to create separation.
On Malloy.
That's where I would lean.
Maybe you can get us some answers at some point, because it's definitely a curious decision.
A player down for the Redwoods.
Drive up, don't roll back.
Balkercell presses turbo. That's 4 straight for California.
We got something. We think we have got a hidden gem. And sometimes you hear that kind of coach speak, like, yeah. All he's done is produce.
There's the roll and the save by Erlin. O'Keefe low to high.
Yeah, at the end of the day.
Amen with a nice move, and Chase Erlin again on the stop, but another shot without a pass. Rice trying to run it down on the clear. He does. Over to Fake. He winds, he shoots right into the cross of Dobson.
Counter.
Skip O'Keefe. Erlin again. Schreiber the offensive rebound.
Wires to Moore. The floating skip pass. And then Schreiber, Johnny on the spot.
He's going to have some bruises tomorrow. He saved 4 Mac O'Keefe shots. That ends a drought of almost 16 minutes for Utah. And a 4.
Still plenty of time here. Uh-oh.
As long as you can clear the ball. Oh, wow. A stick just snapped. And Ryder Garnsey is not happy. That's a massive collision. Was that Hasek, Q?
That was Hasek. laying the lumber, and you could hear that thing snap. This could become a meme for slashing.
Oh, right over the dome.
Chris Kavanaugh's on the bench. It looks like he's going to be okay. He is going after Matt Palin right now, pretty bad.
That would be it.
So it's a minute for Hasek, and it's Hanley with a 2-bomb. His first as a Redwood.
Looks like putting him on the power play paid off. Dylan Malloy throws the skip pass. You can see two Utah defenders try to close out. And Hanley with a missile, 5-hole.
Big smile from Sam Hanley, and that's a welcome to the California Redwoods moment for him. The entire.
And that's how the first half ends. It's Erlin winning the faceoff to start the third quarter. Chris Murrell went down with what looked like a bad injury. Do you have any update on that?
Yeah, he will not be returning today, and because of that, the Redwoods are going to be shorthanded at the short stick defensive midfield position. Brian Tevlin and Carter Rice will virtually take every shift. You'll see Sam English be a two-way guy, number 10.
Would you guys think about moving Amen back to attack if the struggles continue? I mean, Matt Moore is doing his thing. That's a hat trick for him, and it gives Utah the lead.
Amen. So you see Schreiber here kind of dodge to his left. I think the California elects to help. You see Conlon go, and Cohen's caught out of position there. So they sent. But LeClaire is their best picker on that right side. He's the guy that changes the matchup for Schreiber and Ament, who are two of your three best Dodgers on the team.
Fields, this is patented. Feeling the contact.
But the ball's just getting stuck. It's getting
It's a
stuck
nice
everywhere.
It's a nice double.
Quit the guy that hasn't
Rice
been
in
involved.
English. But again, that's where I want someone that
I'm going to answer it for you. It's Sam King. They need to get Sam King more touches. They need to get Sam King more involved.
There he goes.
So when Fields gets doubled, he's got to peel away, and I love him to bang the ball to X.
We haven't called Sam.
Chris Kavanaugh. English been out there for a while. Diving play by Lavelle to force the violation.
Utah's going to have something in the sub game.
Here they come. There's King. You asked for it. King from a sharp angle on the run.
They need more of this. They need him King. We've been asking for it. Quick little hezzy, explode, and finish.
Under 5 to play, and it's good to see Grant Ament returning to the lineup. I mean, he's a guy who's struggled with those hamstring issues, had to leave early in week 1, didn't play last week. Pedersen shadows him, ends up with Malloy, tried to force a pass in there, picked up by McAdory, a little toe drag, and he got planted.
Wow.
Bo Pedersen, do not come in here.
Left side of your screen. Pedersen just lines him up.
He got jacked. He got jacked. Unforgiving. Again, you dance, prance through the middle of the field. Woo!
Here goes English. Matched up with Marr. English sweeping toward the middle. Kavanaugh hounded by Lavelle. He's got a step. Dispossessed. It's Hasek again. What a check by Graham Hasek. Garnsey can't secure it, and the shot clock expires.
They got numbers here.
Matt Moore denied by Chase Erlin. Enter your picture. McAdory 2 in white. Bertrand all the way. Dobson kicks it aside. Brett Dobson's 5th save. Here comes Bond, the trail check by Garnsey.
The checking in this game is just vicious.
Out of bounds off of Utah.
Bertrand ran through a two-handed slash with power. Dobson makes a save. Then at the other end, you just see the relentless checking.
Shot clock is off. Garnsey finally cashes in. Dylan Malloy on the feed.
And it's off a rare mistake by Graham Hosick. Dylan Malloy go underneath. And then Hosick just kind of hedges right there and leaves Garnsey by himself. You know, obviously Malloy is going strong to the cage, but he hasn't gained any sort of leverage or advantage. Didn't really have a pathway underneath. Hosick gets in help. All the goal scoring he's done so far this season, you just forget how incredible a passer he is.
Sisselberger gives it up, and the third quarter ends. So the Redwoods, it took them 11 minutes and 50 seconds, but they do finally score in the third quarter. Ooh, Bo Pedersen telling Andrew McAdory, welcome to the big time. Ryan Tevlin going all out. Brendan Lavelle, the same thing. Western Conference battle. Fourth quarter next.
Across the league as a short stick.
And I thought he was playing better this summer even.
Agree.
This game has been a battle. Very physical. Maybe not the high-scoring game, but all these confrontations are intense from field level.
There goes McAdory again. 5 on the timer. Kavanaugh scores! Beats the horn and ties the game.
And I think Dobson just gets caught coming off that pipe. He's kind of, am I playing a high arc? Am I sitting back? He starts coming out, and he guesses low.
Yeah, drop the stick head.
Yeah, he drops his stick head. He's already off the pipe, and he drops the stick. Tries to jump up, but Kavanaugh beats him over the top and on the near side.
This weekend, tied for the league lead in goals with 6.
Drew, it's the first thing you learn when you teach young goalies. Stick on stick is what you tell the goalie all the time. Match the big stick head of the goalie stick up with the shooter's plastic and stick.
Garnsey denied by Dobson.
From close range, go stick on stick.
Down to 4. Schreiber the feed, the shot from King! Unreal! Effort from Schreiber to keep the possession. Sam King cashes in.
That's why you don't give up on possessions. Maximum effort for the full 48. Oh, this is just a simple loose ball. We could just leave it alone. I don't have to do anything. Or I can attack it, and I can see what I can come up with. Off the turnover, win the whistle, find my teammate, and yeah, why not?
California's looking at the replay. They're looking to maybe challenge the out-of-bounds call. Schreiber makes the play here, and he checks the ball out of the Redwood stick, and then I don't think it gets touched after that.
If anything, it was Conlon at the end there, number 20 in white. There's the check. Does Schreiber touch it? His stick gets checked. And then right here at the end, it kind of takes a weird, right there.
Yeah. Did it go out before Conlon hit it?
Well,
no. That's out on Conlon.
Right off that.
I thought they got it right.
It's the fun because this bounce right here, it doesn't go out yet. Conlon then touches it right there.
Work in this league.
After review, the play stands. 2-point goal.
Still a worthwhile challenge from Anthony Kelly.
From a short little release, crazy speed, from a little pop shot.
First 2-point goal of the year for the Archers.
It's not like he's got a long release, Ryan, you know, like a swooping release.
I think the whole play probably caught Erlin by surprise. Everything happened just so quickly in real time.
They clocked that at 92 miles an hour from Sam. Water Dogs Outlaws, Philly looking to go 2-0 in their homecoming weekend. Hanley, that is sick. It'll be a 1. He was just on top of the arc, but you're starting to see what everyone was expecting from Sam Hanley in this league.
And this is why they traded a third-round pick. It's basically like, okay, let's just take a lottery ticket, right? Like, what are we going to get in the third round versus what this guy's potential is?
Ooh.
Well, they were teammates at Penn.
Good call, Piper Bond.
So is that some fun, or is there something more deep-seated back to when they played together?
Erlin wins it clean. Malloy, the catch and finish. And we got a tie game again. 6 seconds.
Instant offense off the face-off. This has been the biggest difference year over year for California. Last year, they won a ton of face-offs. They just didn't do anything with them. Insert Dylan Malloy into the lineup, and it's a heady cut. It's a really, really smart cut here by Dylan Malloy, because Bo Pettersson from the wing, his responsibility is to sprint in and take away the point man in the fast break. Dylan Malloy senses that, does something that's not traditional, but he cuts. And by cutting, he actually keeps enough distance between him and Pettersson running in from the wing.
That's the second time tonight TD Erlin has created something all on his own. He scored 1 5 seconds after the faceoff, then just assisted 6. And Sisselberger right back at you. Face off and get out of my way. I'm scoring.
And he trots to the sideline being like, yeah, I need a breather. I mean, these are both wrestlers. Erlin tried to finish this off with a takedown. You'll see the win by Sisselberger. Erlin's tracking him. There's no outlets. There's no help. Little roll dodge. And then watch here at the end. Erlin just tries to take him down. He's lucky he didn't get with the hold, and he just kind of pushes that. Puts enough on it. These are the shots that we talked about earlier as a goalie, Quint, that are so hard to read, because in that instance, I don't know if Sisselberger did know where he was shooting it. Just let's get it on net. I thought Malloy could have gone one more to Garnsey on that left side. Schreiber's going here.
The 3-time MVP shoots and scores. You can hear that hissing from up here. Hat trick for Captain America.
You can see this coming a mile away. They call it rocket. Instead of waiting for Schreiber to be the last guy out of the box, they send him first. You get Schreiber on a short stick, a little mini 4-on-4. You know he's going. The only question is whether you can stop it. Wrists, strength, finish.
This game's about validation for them. They're 2-0. They've beaten the 2 worst teams in the league. They feel that they're a title contender, and a win tonight in the West would go a long way in that direction.
Oh, it's a statement win for sure.
Here comes Kavanaugh. Dobson made the save. Lavelle scoops it. Dangerous pass. Dobson was out of the net. Hasek just kind of flicks it ahead to Jeffrey. Comes Bertrand. He's been quiet tonight. Righty shot from the left-hander. And Charlie Bertrand is on the board. And that's a huge one.
Brett Dobson is just not seeing the ball like he normally does. I know he's hampered by a leg injury, but just 7 saves, hovering around 40%. That's not to take anything away from Bertrand on this strong dodge, but just Dobson just doesn't it doesn't seem to be seeing the ball and moving as well as he usually does.
That one I'll give to the shooter. 10 yards, change of levels. The earlier one against Kavanaugh was concerning.
Sisselberger with the face-off.
I just can't remember Brett Thompson. I can't remember the last time he was
exactly.
south
You got to
of
go like
50%. Yeah.
Early on last year, I think he had one subpar game, and then he went on this tear.
So really spread out right now.
Dobson kicks it aside. That was a good look for Garnsey. Here's Malloy. Hugging that arc. Goes to the ground. Dobson with another save. Picked up by Pedersen. Lost the handle. Another scrum. And a push. It's on Bond. Stays with California. And a fresh 50. Hanley posting up. That never made it through.
And I think on the double possession there, you want to try to wear Utah down a little bit more defensively.
Rolling back. Just looking to kill some time here and more shoots. Look who it is. It's Josh Balkersell. Woo! What a move. The quick feet almost stuffed it past Dobson. The save and the ground ball pickup by Marr.
Take an extra step to greatness there. Thought he had him smoked.
On the wing, Dyson Williams sets the screen. Little lefty two-man. Here goes Fields to the middle. The shot. Erlin got a piece of that. Huge ground ball by Sam King.
I'd call timeout if I'm Utah.
And he kept it in his cross, and that's what they do. Timeout Archers with now a 3-second difference between shot and game clock. That kid has made some huge plays tonight. Bacon Cohen tried to spin through it. Yeah, that didn't work. That did not work, but they get it back.
O'Keefe with the huge interception there.
Incredible hands for Mac O'Keefe. And that might do it. Can he get away from trouble? He stepped out of bounds.
No call. Wow.
Yes.
No call.
He stepped on the goal line.
And California still has a timeout, so you can clear this and then elect to play through it, or you don't love where you are, you can call timeout when you get over.
That's why they draft Sam English. Look at the speed. Sam English carries, he shoots, saved by Dobson. Denies a storybook moment for the rookie in his pro debut. Brett Dobson didn't have his best first 3 quarters. 7 saves in the fourth, and the Archers win.
Saved his best for last. He is uber clutch, and he came up biggest when it mattered most. You know, on this Sam English dodge, we're going to take one more look at it. I think he had Garnsey. He drew so much attention. I mean, he is just in a full dead sprint. Watch Garnsey right there.
He had time for it, too. He covered a lot of ground. Holy.
Tonight, another game winner, and he's with Quint.
Yeah, you're with me now. Congratulations. Bounce back effort for the team. 5 points. What do you think made the difference?
Well, at the very end, which is freshest in my mind, is having Brett Dobson in the cage, which is always a good thing. You know, I don't think we've reached our peak. I don't think we're, like, thrilled with how we did offensively, but we took a step forward, which is all you could ask for in Game 3. So we're happy we got the W.
That game seemed like it was really physical, like it was clean but nasty. How would you best describe it?
Yeah, I think that's fair, right? That's a team we respect. Like, Anthony Kelly's one of my favorite people in the world, and I'm not surprised this team plays that way. So we respect those guys. We just want to match that kind of intensity, that energy, that physicality, and that's what makes for great lacrosse. So we'll take it.
Thank you, Tom. I'll let you get back to the huddle. A-Train, former Ohio Machine teammates with Tommy Schreiber.